Hi there everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Got a little bit of a change of plan today. I was going to open up the new Tarot of the Elves deck that I received, but I've just received this one and I thought as it's Halloween I'll open this one up today and just have a little look at it. Now bear in mind this is the first time I've had a look at it as well, so we're kind of having a look together. I'm just going to have a little look. This is the Gothic Tarot with the illustrations by Joseph Vargo. Now, I've been after this deck for a little while. It's not that easy to come by, but I have managed to grab myself a copy of it. So here it comes in its nice box. It has with it the usual little book full of various different meanings of the cards in the deck. I tend not to read too much into those particular books. That's just my personal choice and it's entirely up to you. If you want to work with the books, then the book can be great. I tend to work with my intuition and I like to just feel what I feel about the cards and not worry too much about what I should feel about them. That doesn't work for everybody, completely appreciate that, but that's just the way I like to work. So kind of get your first little card, which is just almost like a little joker card, just saying what the cards are all about, and then the other little advertising card of all of the other different decks that are available from this company. This company that produces these is called Monolith Graphics, and that's just a little card that is advertising a little bit about them. Okay, this is exciting. Okay, now first thing to say about these cards is they've got a really nice matte finish. It's really smooth. They smell quite good, I would say. I know it's weird and I've said it before. I like to smell my tarot cards, which is odd, I know. But it's quite a cool thing and they smell nice. I'm just going to have a little flip through the Major Arcana cards here for you to just show you them a little bit. I love them. I've been after these for ages and I've really liked the energy of them already. They are a little bit gothic-y, but I'm quite into that kind of thing. I quite like my vampires and stuff like that. I'm not really into like high horror and really scary stuff. I don't really like that, but the kind of gothic imagery I really like. Like this is a really lovely card, the Lover's card. Kind of does adapt itself rather nicely to a little bit of gothic stuff. And ooh, the Chariot, so good. I love these already. I love them. So I'm kind of just flicking through them, having a little look to see. I love the imagery on this. Really interesting, the Wheel of Fortune, how different that is in terms of the colouring from the others. Now, you know, the wheel is all about kind of change, and how fantastic that the people that have designed this deck have kind of built in that real change of colour to kind of really make it stand out of the deck. I love these already so much. Just really beautiful cards. Just very, very nice. They've got a really nice feel to them. And they're really, just lovely, lovely, lovely images. Beautiful cards. They are kind of quite black and white in their designs. But not totally unexpected really in a gothic deck. I like that. It's not everybody's cup of tea, completely appreciate that. That's the Major Arcana I've shown you there. And I won't go through all of these, but this is the Wands. Oh, so good. So beautiful. Ace of Wands, so lovely. They really are fabulous little cards. I really, really like them. Okay. This almost feels like I almost kind of don't want to shuffle them. I want to keep them in order. Don't know what that's all about, but they just feel so nice. And yes, then we're on to the cups. Slightly different energy with them. Wands, as they should, feeling quite direct. Cups feeling much more smooth. Oh, lovely, lovely cards. So nice. Yeah, really, really beautiful cards. Liking them very much indeed. So they're really, really all very Gothic images. This is the Swords cards. Obviously the Swords much more in the head, much more thought processy. Yeah, lovely, beautiful Ace of Swords. Really traditional Three of Swords. Just fabulous. Really, really, really fabulous cards. And here's the Pentacles. They're much more grounded, solid. You see how the shape of their image is much more solid than the others. And also I feel quite interesting that the tree, I'm really drawn to the tree with the Pentacles. Very, very rooted, very grounded people, your Pentacles people. So yeah, these are really fantastic cards. I'm loving these already. They feel so good. The energy of them feels lovely. They're really easy to feel the energy. Sometimes it takes a little while to connect with the deck of cards, and obviously before I use these properly, I'd spend a bit of time with them. And I know that sounds weird and that it makes it sound like they're people, but they kind of are. You do need to spend a little bit of time with a new deck of cards, like to go through, kind of feel them, and just feel their energy. Really, really beautiful cards. So happy with them, so excited about using them. Just really love them, so nice. I'm just gonna have a little shuffle of them and see what they like to shuffle. Can't really do that on camera because of the, oh, it's a bit difficult to do it because of the angle. But yeah, they're already moving really nicely in my hands. Sometimes you get cards that are a little bit sticky, but these are nice. These are really, really lovely cards. There we go. So there we go. That is the Gothic Tarot. I'll probably do something a little bit more in depth with them when I've got a real chance to look at each image and pull out what I think is important about them. But just to say to you what a fantastic deck they are. Really like them. They're not that easy to get hold of. I've managed to get hold of these I think on eBay. These are new though, they're not been used by anybody else. Not that I mind that particularly, but these are new. I'm just going to put my crystal quartz wand on there just to let that energy kind of cleanse through them. And I'm really, really looking forward to having a little work with those later. As I say, I get them, I open them and I leave them like that for a little while just to kind of absorb a little bit of the energy of where I'm at. And then a bit later on I'll start to play with them a little bit more, touch them, feel them, touch each card, meditate on each card sometimes. So yeah, that's a wonderful, wonderful deck of cards. Really excited about using those. I will leave that with you for the time being. Hope you enjoyed seeing them getting unwrapped, and I will unwrap the Tarot of the Elves a little bit later in the week. I just thought with it being Halloween, that Gothic Tarot really needed to come out of the box quite quickly. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I will be back again with my card for the day, probably tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much. Bye for now.